Last week, Serena Brooks stood stunned in the hallway as she was served divorce papers in front of her mother and our kids. I didn't blink, she screamed, demanding how I could do this to her. But I simply sat in my office, silent. For years, I held our family together. Now, the only symbol left of our love is a custody agreement. 10 years ago, in our tiny apartment, I worked overtime cleaning offices so Serena could finish her degree. She swore she'd become a therapist, promised she'd repay the sacrifices. When her diploma came, so did her disinterest. No job, no ambition, just excuses. I was too tired to argue. I believed love meant carrying her when she stumbled. But looking back, I see I was carrying someone who never wanted to walk beside me. 3 years ago, I used my bonus to fix Serena's car and surprise her with a weekend getaway. She didn't even say thank you, it just scrolled through her phone, annoyed we weren't at a 5-star resort. That night, she said, "This isn't the life I imagined." I laughed it off, but it haunted me. She hadn't imagined me just a life without struggle. And I was becoming her biggest disappointment for working too hard to matter. Each night, I came home hoping for a spark, a smile, anything. Serena barely looked up from her phone. I cooked, cleaned, bathed the kids. One night, Rachel, our nanny, asked gently, "When is the last time she hugged you?" I couldn't answer. That silence echoed louder than any fight. Serena said she was just tired. But so was I. Only I still showed up every damn day. I suggested therapy once. Serena laughed. "Why, you're the one with problems." That stung. Dorothy, her mother, overheard and quietly said, "You're not crazy, you're just hurting." I clung to that. But Serena's coldness deepened. When I brought flowers home, she rolled her eyes and mumbled, "Trying to fix us with daisies?" I started wondering if she even wanted us fixed, or if she's already moved on emotionally at least. One night, I asked Serena if she was happy. She shrugged. "I don't know, does it matter?" That broke something in me. I turned to Rachel the next morning, asking if she'd ever noticed anything off. She hesitated, then said Serena rarely spoke to the kids either, just Netflix and scrolling, a red herring. Maybe, but the truth was creeping closer. Serena had checked out, and I was left parenting alone in a house full of silence. I took the kids to the park alone again. Serena said she had a headache, but Dorothy stopped by while we were gone, and saw her dancing on TikTok. When I brought it up, Serena said, "I needed fun." I stared at her, stunned. Fun while I begged for connection? Even Rachel started taking longer to leave, quietly wiping counters like she didn't want to leave me alone in that house. That said enough. I found Serena's journal on the counter. I didn't mean to read it, but one sentence hit me. "I feel nothing for him." My hands shook. Later, she accused me of snooping. No apology, no denial, just rage. Dorothy stepped in, demanding she face what she'd become. Serena slammed the door. That night, I couldn't sleep. Not because of guilt, but because I finally understood. She was already gone, and I had to catch up.